Okay. Yeah, whatever is convenient for you. Yeah, go ahead.
Don't see your screen, Prabhuji, still.
I'm not sharing?
No, Prabhuji.
Okay. Yeah. So we're going to sing this song, Maya Mori, Mai Nahi Makkan Kayo, written by Surdas in Brajabhasha, sung by Ankita.
So, oh dearest mother, I didn't eat butter. So basically, he's trying to say what happened is Krishna was eating butter. He's stealing butter in his own house, and Mother Yashoda has seen it also. So she knows that he has eaten, and now she just happened to ask in general, "Okay, did you eat butter, Krishna?" And Krishna just said, "No, mother, I did not eat." And then how he's explaining and he's discussing is what we are going to discuss and read here. So let me read the translation. So that is the context from where it came. Krishna stealing the butter in his own house and mother caught him. Yes,
So
this is
this
the
is the
one.
one, the left side picture.
Yes. And his mouth is all full of butter. Mother can see it's all smeared on his face.
Yeah.
In this place, it's not there, but yeah, that's what is the context. So she's seeing it, but still she just happened to ask because she knows that everybody keeps complaining in the whole bridge.
Yeah.
And then she has to keep saying, no, he doesn't. And but this time she herself has seen it and she is not able to believe it. So she
Yeah.
just happened to check what he says. And then what happens is this. So
Yeah.
I want to read the translation now.
Yes.
Oh, dearest mother, I didn't eat butter. So first he says, in the morning by your order, I associated with the cows and grazed Madhuban fields. At 4 hours later, I was playing the flute and I roamed and it became evening and then I came home. So when could I have even eaten the butter? So this is what he's asking the first thing. Then he makes another reason. He says, okay, but I am so short and the butter is so high up. How it is possible for me to reach such a stature? These young calf drink milk from their mother cows and they come and lick me on my lips. You can't say that. Yeah, so here actually it's little wrong what I know. So here it is. The Goalpal means the cowherd boys. They are very jealous of me. They want to eat butter, so they take it, and because they want to put my name, they smeared this butter on my face. Is what it the meaning, but this is not what is actually correct. I think the correct meaning is that Goalpal. They have put butter on my face. I have not eaten it. They just put it on my face.
Yeah.
And then third, he says, and then he thinks, okay, mother is not understanding. So he first of all he shows love, and then he gets angry also. So first he says, okay, you are so soft at heart, na mother, you will not understand. But still he sees that she is not listening, and then she says, okay, so here is your stick, here is your kambal, and use it to dance. Now that you accuse me wrongly, now I realize a great secret that you are not my mother, you are my foster mother. And then Surdas then sees Mother Yashoda clasping Krishna on her breast and neck and said with teary eyes, "You didn't eat butter." And then Krishna made her say, because when he says that such a big thing, Mother Yashoda starts crying and she hugs him. And he says, and then she says, "No, Krishna, no, 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 it's not you. I'm so sorry. It is not you who has eaten the butter. I can guarantee you it is not you. You are my kid. What butter? No, you have not eaten the butter," she's telling. And then in the end, Krishna sees, oh, okay, now Mama is happy. Now I can tell her the truth. And then he says, Mama, I want to tell you something. He wipes her tears on the face and then says, Mama, I have only eaten the butter, and he runs away. That's the whole story.
How sweet.
So then Mother Yashoda is running behind him and he's running, and that's how the song ends.
Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. Go ahead.
So disclaimer is I'm not a singer. I will try my best, whatever I've
No,
tried,
that's
okay?
okay. Yeah.
Okay. Maiya Mori, Maiya Mori, oh Maiya Mori, मैं नहीं माखन खायो, ओ मैया मोरी, मैं नहीं माखन खायो। भोर भयो गैयन के पाछे, भोर भयो गैयन के पाछे, तूने मधुबन मोहि पठायो। चार प्रहर बंशी वट भटको, सांझ परे मैं घर आयो रे मैया मोरी, मैं कब माखन खायो, ओ मैया मोरी, मैं कब माखन खायो। मैं बालक बहियन को छोटो, मैं बालक बहियन को छोटो, ये छीको किस विधि पाओ, ये छीको किस विधि पाओ। मैया ये ग्वाल बाल सब बैर बड़े हैं, ग्वाल बाल सब बैर पड़े हैं, बरबस मुख लपटायो रे मैया मोरी, मैं नहीं माखन खायो, ओ मैया मोरी, मैं नहीं माखन खायो। ये ले अपनी लकुटी कमलिया, ये ले अपनी लकुटी कमलिया, तूने बहुत ही नाच नचायो। मैया जिया तेरे कुछ भेद उपज है, जिया तेरे कछु भेद उपज है, जानी पर आयो जायो रे मैया मोरी, मैं नहीं माखन खायो, ओ मैया मोरी, मैं नहीं माखन खायो। सूरदास तब हंसी जसोदा, सूरदास तब हंसी जसोदा, ले उर कंठ लगायो, नैन नीर भर आयो। कन्हैया कन्हैया ते नहीं माखन खायो, ओ लल्ला मोरे ते नहीं माखन खायो, सुन लल्ला मोरे ते नहीं माखन खायो, लल्ला मोरे ते नहीं माखन खायो। And then Krishna says, ओ सुन मैया मोरी, मैंने ही माखन खायो, मैया मोरी, मैंने ही माखन खायो, मैंने ही माखन खायो, मैंने ही माखन खायो। And then he's running away. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji, for this great opportunity. Thank you so
Wonderful,
much.
wonderful, amazing. Yeah. So in the end, did Krishna say, "Mai nahi makkan khayo" or
Yeah, मैंने, yeah, it's he's playing on the word. He's saying मैंने ही खाया, मतलब पहले he was saying मैं नहीं खाया, मैं नहीं खाया, and then he says मैंने ही खाया.
"Mai nahi"? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's
That's what I
coming and then
understood.
he tells that he accepts it. Yes, I have only eaten, and then he runs away. And then mother is like, "What? So you have been fooling all this while to me?" And he's running. She's running behind and with a stick with him.
Yeah. How beautiful! How beautiful! Amazing.
Then,
We heard this Krishna stealing butter pastimes many times, but I think this is very special.
thank you, Prabhuji.
Stealing butter in his own home. First he telling Mother Yashoda that I did not eat, and then in the end he's telling I ate. Wow.
Yeah, he's increasing the degrees. First he says, no, how, when did I eat? I was not even there at home. Then
Yeah.
he says, then he starts second degree. He says, no, no, no. Then Mother Yashoda is saying, oh, but it is on your, smeared on your face. He says, no, 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 it's not me. This Goalpal, they are very bad. They put it on my face. Then he thinks, okay, Mother is not still understanding. Then he gets angry. He shows the anger. Okay, this is your kambal, this is your lati, this is your kambal. I'm not going to go again. I'm not going to work for you. You are not listening to me.
Yeah.
Then he uses his trump card, the fourth card. He goes to fourth degree. No, no, no. I know nothing. All this you are making reason. You don't think I'm your son. Then Mother is like, what? For a simple butter? I don't love you. Oh, come on. You know, you did not eat beta. It's fine. And but Kanhaiya is so nutcut. That is the right word for him.
Yeah.
He's thinking, now I must admit it. Why should I tell the false thing? And he tells the truth in his own words and runs away.
Yeah. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much for singing this and explaining it so beautifully.
And thank you, Prabhuji, for giving this opportunity. It's been a really wonderful journey from yesterday. Since morning, I've been thinking this song and then thinking, how will I sing? Because it's the way it is, the way that I forwarded you, it's very difficult to sing. So I just
No, that
made
tune that you sang is very simple.
my version of it and tried to sing it.
Yeah, you sang it
So
very
thank
nicely.
yeah.
So you should sing this in the Sunday evening class also. Again.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you,
Yeah.
Prabhuji.
Okay. Okay. Good. So we'll continue with our Krishna Katha. I hope there are many people to hear this beautiful singing and explanation. But anyway, they will watch recording. Okay, so today we'll try to finish jayatu jayatu devo Sloka. And in between, we'll keep coming back. Okay, we have a long journey. The rest of the year, we'll be discussing all the Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra shlokas. In between, we'll be coming back to first shloka, second shloka, you know. So we'll keep on discussing back and forth. That's the beauty of Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra shlokas. They are all independent. Each and every shloka is independent. Each and every shloka is a jewel in itself. It's a fully blossomed. Each and every shloka is a fully blossomed, fragrance-giving shloka. So we're all trying to make a mala, and just like when the ladies, they are trying to make a garland, right? What do? They keep on, threading the flowers together, and they'll go back, right? They'll go back if something is not right. They'll go back to that particular flower. They will adjust. So like that, we'll be doing that. Okay. So we want to make sure we are making the garland very perfectly and offering to Mukunda. Okay. So before we start today's discussion, one question. So we discussed in the last 2-3 days, we discussed so much about Krishna's Bhakta Vatsalyata and devotees' love for Krishna, Ananya Mamata Prema, and how Krishna shows, Krishna reciprocates to such devotees again with Ananya Mamata Prema. Sadhavo, what is that shloka? Where Krishna reciprocates.
Yeah, I forgot, but Sadhava. Yeah.
I
Not Anvate something. Yeah.
have it here. I don't have it here. Okay, one second.
Must be in the group, Prabhuji. 1 second, I'll check.
Yeah, Sri Lakshmi or somebody, they forwarded the shloka, I believe. Sadhavo hrudayam mahyam sadhunam hrudayam tvaham madanyatte na jananti naham tebhyo managapi. So how Krishna is saying that my devotees exist in my heart, and I exist in my devotee's heart, and there is nobody else other than my devotee. There is nobody else in my heart. And then the next sloka where Krishna said, Aham bhakta paradino hi asvatantra ivadvija sadhavo grasta hrudayam bhaktair bhakta jana priya. Okay, so there are three slokas, right? Ananya mamata prema, mamata prema sangatah, bhakti rityuchyate bhishma prahladoddhava narada. That's the definition of bhakti given by Bhishma, Prahlada, Uddhava and Narada in Narada Pancharatna. Okay, and then so that sloka says how devotees show Ananya Mamata to Krishna. And the other two slokas that we discussed, Sadhavo Hrudayam Mahyam Sadhunam Hrudayam Tvaham Madanyattena Jananti Naham Tebhyo Managapi and Aham Bhakta Paradino Hi. These two shlokas, Krishna is reciprocating to them, right? So my question is, which word in Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra you can connect all these shlokas, all these three shlokas, and all the points that we discussed on these three shlokas? I know we discussed with relation to devakī-nandano, right? How Mother Devaki and Mother Yashoda, how they showed their Vatsalya Prema, Ananya Mamata Prema to Krishna, and how Krishna reciprocated to them. That was the context. But there is another word in Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra.
Jagatpate?
No.
He resides everywhere.
No.
Yashodanandana?
No, there is no word Yashoda-nandana.
What is the question, Prabhuji?
The question is devotees' love for Krishna and Krishna's love for devotees. Which word in Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra? Which word in Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra speaks about that?
Bhakta Priya.
Yes. Bhakta Priya.
Yeah.
Which sloka?
First word.
First sloka. Shri Vallabheti Varadeti Daya Pareti Bhakta Priyeti Bhavalundanako Videti Nateti Nagashayaneti Jagannivase Nalapinam Pratinam Kudumam Mukunda. Yes, very good. So Bhakta Priya. Bhakta Priya means Krishna loves devotees and devotees love Krishna. Bhakta Priya. So that is more elaborated in devakī-nandano word. Okay. Krishna Katha, the shlokas describing Krishna Katha are so nectarian, you have to completely absorb into it. How much you should absorb? Just like a bumblebee completely absorbs and gets intoxicated in the honey of a flower. So when the bumblebee, or even a honeybee, okay, for that matter, honeybee, the tenetiga, honeybee, when it completely absorbs in drinking the honey from the flower, what happens is at the time of night, some flowers, they close their petals. Once the petals are closed, the honeybee cannot come out. And what happens? The honeybee dies. If the honeybee is in that flower completely closed by the petals, out of due to lack of breath, the honeybee dies. Now we need to understand the capacity of honeybee or bumblebee. What's the capacity of honeybee or bumblebee? Can the bumblebee come out of this flower with the petals closed? What is actual the true strength or capacity of a bumblebee or honeybee? Does anyone know?
Yeah, it can ripe off the wood, strong wood as well.
It can, when you have a beehive, full of these honeybees, and you throw a stone there, okay, that means all the honeybees are agitated. In that state of agitation, that means the honeybees are full of anger, full of agitation. So in that state, they can even penetrate through the wood. That is something which we cannot do with our fingers or with our head, with our teeth. We cannot penetrate through the wood. But bumblebee can penetrate through the wood. Now the same bumblebee, when it is drinking the honey from the flower, it's completely intoxicated and it's helpless. It cannot even come out of that flower. So we should be like that. We should understand Krishna Katha, each and every word of every shloka that glorifies Krishna, we should understand in this mode. We should completely get intoxicated, completely get immersed in it, completely become helpless until Krishna comes and uplifts us. So Krishna Katha is so beautiful. So Krishna Katha is so beautiful only when you understand word for word meaning like this. If you just read paragraphs, translations and purports, that is also needed to understand the whole tattva and how Acharyas Prabhupada explains, because without that commentary we cannot understand. But after reading that, you need to take a deep dive into each and every word like this. So I know, both Shivas, Annapurna, they have great interest for doing this word for word analysis. Annapurna and her daughter Lasavi, they are completely immersed. They have also already become bumblebees actually. They are memorizing so many shlokas, ashtakams, Jagannath Ashtakam, Shikshashtakam. They are memorizing Vishnu Sahasranama. They are memorizing everything. They are completely immersed.
Hari Bol, Prabhuji, thank you. And all Krishna's mercy, all Krishna only give us intelligence, Prabhuji. And all really, it changed our earlier, the one which I used to think, and I right now, it's all when Krishna has changed our life, Prabhuji. It's not us, we are so contaminated, fallen soul, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
But by chanting, it's really changed our life, Prabhuji. Really, it's a spiritual words. The energy it carries is we cannot even imagine.
Yeah.
And it works internally, and we have to have a full faith and devotion on that. Then it works miraculously.
Yeah.
Prabhuji, thank you, and you are the great Guru, Prabhuji, right now for us.
No.
We're really, Prabhuji, the way you teaches us, the way we observe the things, we increasing more Krishna consciousness. We're listening more about Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Again,
So, thank you
thank
for
you,
the kind
Prabhuji.
words. But I am also a
Thank
student
you.
with all of you. I am also a student. I am also in the
Thank
journey
you.
of learning Krishna Katha. And
Thank you, Prabhuji, so much.
Shiva Namburi. So he has great taste for Bhagavatam, which I have not seen with many of the senior devotees, in the community. Finding great taste in Bhagavatam is a very rare thing. Only very few people have it. So whenever Shiva, he meets with me, he always discusses about something. And the other Shiva Kampilla, he has a great taste for learning different shlokas, singing shlokas, understanding them. Every one of us, we have a different taste. And Ankita, we saw what her taste is in the beginning of the class. She has nice. She's a nice Braj Rasik devotee. She's a nice Braj Rasik devotee. And Amita, she's very sincere. She's there on the call every day, every single day. She's there every single day. So, very good. Really appreciate everyone's efforts. So, there is a beautiful shloka, about this intoxication. Getting intoxicated by hearing Krishna Katha. There is a beautiful shloka. Let me show you that shloka and we'll. Okay, the shloka goes like this. Bhaktim muhu pravahatam tvai me prasango bhuyadanantamahatam amalashayanam yenanjasolbhanamuru vyasanam bhavabdhim nesye bhavad gunakatam rutapanamattah. Okay, so Shiva Namburi, can you read the translation?
Yes, Prabhu. Dhruva Maharaja continued, O unlimited Lord, kindly bless me so that I may associate with great devotees who engage in your transcendental loving service constantly. As the waves of a river constantly flow, such transcendental devotees are completely situated in an uncontaminated state of life. By the process of devotional service, I shall surely be able to cross the nascent ocean of material existence, which is filled with the waves of blazing, fire-like dangers. It will be very easy for me, for I am becoming mad to hear about your transcendental qualities and pastimes, which are eternally existent.
So here in the entire shloka, if you don't remember any words in the entire shloka, just remember the last two words. Panamatta. Katamrita Panamatta. Krishna Katamrita Panamatta. Somebody is a drunkard. What do we say? He has taken Dhumapanam. He has done Dhumapanam. Right? And when he has done Dhumapanam, what happens? He becomes intoxicated. He becomes unconscious. He forgets himself. So that is the meaning of Panamatta. So we should become like drunkard people. After drinking this nectarian Krishna Katamrita, we should become like those drunkard people. Panamatta. Okay, now let's repeat this shloka. Bhaktim muhu pravahatam tvai me prasangho.
Bhaktim muhu pravatam
Taive prasango
Bhuyadanantamahatam amalashayanam.
Bhuyadanantamahatam amalayasam
Enanjasolbanamuru vyasanam bhavabdhim.
Yenanjasolpanam maruru vyasanam bhavadhim
Nesye bhavadgunakatam ritapanamatta.
Nise bhavat gunakatam Vrtapanam.
Very good. So you notice another word here, Vasanam. In the third line, Vasanam. That means we become addicted. Just like how a drunkard gets addicted to drinking. So Vyasanam, it becomes a Vasanam. And I think it has already become a Vyasanam for all of us. Since last 2-3 months, it has become Vyasanam already. So that's a beautiful thing. So that means whatever Dhruva Maharaj said in this shloka is 100% correct. Not only to Dhruva Maharaj, but to us also. So Dhruva Maharaj, after he did tapasya for 6 months, standing on one leg by chanting Om Namo Narayanaya, then Vishnu appears. Vishnu appears and asks. Vishnu touches Dhruva Maharaj's head with a shank, conch shell. And then Vishnu asks Dhruva Maharaj, you ask for any benediction, I'll give you. Why did Dhruva Maharaj do that tapasya in the first place? Shiva?
To get
Yeah, he wanted to get a bigger kingdom than his forefathers, especially. Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to get kingdom that is greater than his great-grandfather.
Yeah.
But after seeing Vishnu, he forgets everything. He forgets that desire, and he tells that, I was after seeing the diamond. Now I realized that I was asking for broken pieces of glass. I was asking for broken pieces of glass, but I have received a diamond, Kohinoor diamond. And then because Vishnu has asked for a benediction, this is the benediction that Dhruva Maharaj asks for. May I always hear about your katha, and may I always be intoxicated. Gunakatamrita mattaha. What a beautiful word. Gunakatamrita mattaha.
Prabhuji, one quick question. Like we came to this world, actually our work is to meditate on God only, right, Prabhu? But we are occupied with other which is not required, Prabhuji? I'm correct or not?
It's
I
also
don't know.
needed because we are in the
Yes.
material world. We need to
Yeah.
maintain the body. We need to maintain the family. That is also needed.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
we need to do what is needful. We should not overdo.
Mm-hmm.
We should not do what is called as ugra karma.
Mm.
Ugra karma means extra endeavor. Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita, 16th chapter, when materialistic people, when they are too much engrossed in their occupational duties, that is called ugra karma. Doing more than what is needed, overdoing, working extra hours, spoiling our health, that is all ugra karma.
Okay.
Oh,
Has a
all
name,
we
urukrama.
do till 12:30. All we are doing obviously ugra karma to satisfy whatever the organizations.
Yeah. IT job is like mafia because once you are in, you are in. By the way, Krishna Katha is also like that, mafia only. Once you start hearing Krishna Katha, you cannot get out.
We heard that Amrendra Prabhu story, Mafia Don story.
Yeah. So this is definitely mafia, Krishna Katha. Okay. So I mean,
Thank you, Prabhu.
today I was listening to a beautiful lecture on Bhagavatam, Akrura's meeting with Lord Vishnu. Okay, something that I never heard before. We all know that Akrura comes and takes Krishna away from Vrindavan. But Akrura meeting with Lord Vishnu, and Akrura describes the beauty of Lord Vishnu. I'll forward that video. That lady, whoever gave that lecture, her name is Shruti. She's not from ISKCON. The way she recites shlokas, the way she narrates, I mean, unparalleled. I can say nobody in the world has contributed to Bhagavatam like how she has done. After Prabhupada, I think she is the only one who has contributed to Bhagavatam like this. We have great exalted devotees within ISKCON, but the kind of work this lady, she's very young, she's I think mid-30s. She has spent, I don't know, maybe about 1,000 hours exclusively on Bhagavatam. And she sings the shlokas in different ragas, Mohana Ragam, Hindola Ragam. Oh, I was completely immersed. I became a bumblebee today. So, the description of Lord Vishnu, each and every detail, oh, it's so beautiful. It's in 10th canto. So beautiful. There's a description that Krishna has that Brahman thread, sacred thread. He has the Vadyanam, the waist belt, Charuhasam. Elaborative description in 10 to 15 shlokas. Usually in Bhagavatam, Krishna's beauty is given in 1 or 2 shlokas. In every section, Krishna's beauty is given in 1 or 2 shlokas. Like Barha, Pidam, Natavara, Vapu. That one shloka. But here there are 10 to 15 shlokas continuously giving Vishnu's description. I'll forward that later in the group. Okay, so now Jayatu Jayatu Krishna Vrsni śa-pradīpah. So Krishna was born in this dynasty called as Vrsni. So Vrsni is a sub-dynasty or sub-lineage within the bigger Yadu dynasty. Yadu dynasty, the prominent ruler or king was King Yadu. And then there were some sub-dynasties like Vrsni dynasty, Satvata dynasty, and so on. So Krishna was born in Vrsni dynasty. Vrsni Vamsha Pradīpah. Pradīpah means like the lamp, the shining lamp. The shining lamp. The topmost person. The exalted person. The Mahajan. Mahajan means great person, but he is Mahajan. He is the greatest among all the greatest. So who is saying this? Kulashekara is saying this. Kulashekara Alvar is saying this. And why the name Kulashekara for him? Because he is topmost in his Kula. Kula Shikara. Shikara means the topmost, the most prominent one. That's why the name Kulashekara. When Kulashekara was born, his father consults an astrologer. That was a tradition those days, right? Whenever kings have a child, they bring a family astrologer and then they run their chart and ask them to tell their predictions. Interestingly, when Krishna was born, after the Namakarana ceremony, Krishna's Namakarana happened in 3rd month. Okay, and the way that Namakarana happened also very interesting. These days we celebrate festival 2 days, right? Once on the actual day and then over the weekend also. So where is this tradition coming from? This tradition is coming from Nanda Maharaj. Nanda Maharaj first did the Namakarana ceremony very secretively in a Goshala. The Namakarana happened in Goshala. Gargamuni named Krishna in the Goshala with a small only family members. And then after that, after 2-3 days or so, he celebrated Nandotsav. A grand celebration, inviting everybody, grand celebration. So that tradition is continued even today. So, okay, I forgot what I was saying. Why did I go to this celebration thing?
Vrsni Pradīpah.
Nanda Maharaj.
Vrsni Pradīpah. Okay, but why did I go? Kulashekara.
Nanda Maharaj did it in Goshala and then he celebrated again.
Kulashekara, how Kulashekara's father, he consulted a family astrologer, asked him to give some predictions, right? Just like that, Nanda Maharaj also, after the Namakarana ceremony, he consulted the family astrologer, asked him to look at his palm and do some analysis. Hasta Samudrika Shastra. Okay. But that time he was very young, right? 3-4 months. So the lines were not developed so much. So the astrologer could not say anything. Nanda Maharaj asked, but tell me one thing, will my son live longer? He knows, the astrologer knows that he is none other than the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But the astrologer did not want to tell this to Nanda Maharaj. He did not want to spoil the parental affection for Krishna. So he kept it hiding. He kept it secret. But Nanda Maharaj kept on asking questions. Will my son take care of the cows? Will my son become a good boy? Will my son behave nicely? All these things. But the astrologer, for every question, he kept smiling. Finally, Nanda Maharaj asked, okay, tell me one thing. Will my son live longer? He said, yes. Not only live longer, but he will become the most prominent person in the dynasty. He'll become the most prominent person in the dynasty. That's why Vrsni śa-pradīpah. Vrsni śa-pradīpah. Now the Shastras mention that wherever a pure devotee is born, within 100 miles of radius, the place is sanctified. The place becomes sanctified, purified. 100 miles, within 100 miles radius. That's why you see, Prabhupada, he was born in Bengal, right? You'll see lot of intellectual people, lot of devotees from West Bengal. So this is in line with what Shastra says. There were many, the entire Gaudiya Mutt continuing, in parallel with Prabhupada's movement and so many Prabhupada's disciples. Majority of them are from Bengal. The whole of Mayapur is being run by many Bengalis. Mayapur is the spiritual hub for ISKCON. There are many Bengalis. So this proves that within 100 miles where the pure devotee was born, the place is sanctified. Now what to speak of Krishna? When Krishna is born, the entire dynasty gets sanctified, purified, glorified, becomes victorious. Not only where Krishna is born, wherever there is Krishna, what happens? Wherever there is Krishna, what happens? Bhagavad Gita students?
Wherever is Krishna is there.
Vijaya Lakshmi.
Huh?
Yeah. Vijaya Lakshmi, correct. Shubha Vijaya Lakshmi.
Vijaya Lakshmi. Okay. What is that shloka from Bhagavad Gita?
Last shloka.
Huh?
Yatra
Yatra Yogeshwara Pardo.
Krishna, yeah.
Not Partho. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanurdharaha, Tatra Shri Vijayo Bhutir Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, wherever there is Krishna, who is the master of all the yogas. Yatra Partho Dhanurdharaha, wherever there is Arjuna, the Partha. Yatra Partho Dhanurdharaha, the Gandhivadhari Arjuna. What happens? Tatra, there, in that place. Shri. Shri means opulence. Tatra Shrir Vijayo, victory. Bhuti. Shri means wealth, and Bhuti means opulence.
Prosperity.
Prosperity, opulence. Tatra Shrir Vijayo Bhutir Dhruva Nitir. Niti is morality. Dhruva is extraordinary power. So there will be four things: victory, opulence, extraordinary power, and morality. Tatra Shrir Vijayo Bhutir Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama. So who is saying this? Sanjaya. Sanjaya is glorifying Bhagavad Gita. This also comes in Vishnu Sahasranama. So wherever there is Krishna, not only in Vrsni dynasty, but wherever there is Krishna, there is always enlightenment. There is always enlightenment, there is always victory, there is always morality, there is always extraordinary power, and everything else. Extraordinary power. So speaking about this, I got reminded of one story. There was a lady in India, forgot her name. Last name is Sinha, some Sinha. Let me look her up. Arunima Sinha. Okay? Arunima Sinha. Okay, this is the name. Arunima Sinha. So if you hear her story, we can appreciate this point that extraordinary power. Wherever there is God, there is extraordinary power. So this Arunima Sinha, she was a great tennis player. So one day, she was returning home. She was traveling by train, and some dacoits attacked her to snatch her golden chain. That's all they wanted. So she tried to fight back, and then I believe she fell off the train, and then she fell on the railway track. Her head was off of the track and her legs were on the track. And then at the same time, another train came, went over her legs. Now imagine, the train has how many? Hundreds of bogies, right? Now this is a true story. What happened in India not too long ago, about 10-15 years ago. So all those bogies went over her legs, and then obviously her legs were cut off, and somehow she was able to crawl to a nearby bushes, and it was dark, it was night time. So she survived. Legs were completely damaged, but somehow she survived. So she went into the bushes and then wanted to stay there for night so that in the morning some help will come. And during that night, there were rats. There were rats who came and started eating the live flesh from her legs. So it was even more horrible. Okay. So, and then finally in the morning, the villagers came and they took her to the hospital. And and the doctors, because of the urgency of the situation, they did not have time to call an anesthetist and do that. Without anesthesia person only, they cut her legs off completely. It's called amputation or something, right? When you remove
Amputation.
amputation, yeah. So they did amputation. They removed legs completely. And then it took a long time for her to recover completely. No legs, but she was using, the doctors put a lot of iron rods in the knees. And then, she started, with its limited mobility using crutches and all those things, wheelchair. But here is an interesting thing that happened. In that situation, in that state, she developed a desire to climb Mount Everest. To climb Mount Everest. Now, who can desire like that? Who can imagine that a person who does not have legs can climb Everest? She is not able to walk, first of all. Now, what to speak of climbing a mountain, that too Everest. So she talked to so many people, everybody discouraged, saying that if you attempt, you will die within 1 or 2 days only. Only her parents supported her. And then she talked to the first lady who climbed Mount Everest. And as soon as this lady who climbed Mount Everest heard about her desire, she said one statement, that the very fact that you desired to climb Mount Everest, that means you have already climbed up Mount Everest. Now the rest of it is just an action, and it's a matter of time. But the very strong desire that you have desired to climb Mount Everest, consider that it is done. So she gave even more courage and strength to this lady, Arunima Sinha. And then fundraising. It costs a lot of money to go to climb Mount Everest, because they need to buy some oxygen cylinders, some equipment, so many things, right? So somehow they were able to raise that money, and along with some guide or some helper, she started climbing up. She started climbing up, and then in the middle of her journey, she lost all of her oxygen, and then she was about to die. And at that time, one person who is almost at the top, an American or British climber, he was almost at the top of the mountain, and he got some weather forecast that it's going to get extreme colder on the top of the mountain. It's not safe to be there for a longer duration. So he was advised to start climbing down as soon as possible. He was already carrying oxygen cylinders with him. Now, in order to climb down as fast as possible, what he should do? He should reduce his weight, right? So then he immediately dropped 1 or 2 oxygen cylinders. And luckily, this lady, Arunima Sinha, she was able to catch 1 oxygen cylinder, and then she survived. She survived, and then she was able to go almost to the peaks of Mount Everest. Almost to the peaks of Mount Everest. And then she was awarded with Bharat Ratna. And then during the interview, when people asked, how did you get this strength? First of all, how did you even dare to desire to climb Mount Everest in this condition? She said, I am a great devotee of Lord Shiva. I have strong faith that my Lord can make it happen. My Lord can make it happen. And she said, throughout my journey, all the time I was chanting Lord Shiva's name. It is not me who climbed Mount Everest, but it is my Lord Shiva who made me climb. So that shows that we get extraordinary power when God is with us. And we all saw Arjuna, when he chose Krishna instead of his Narayani Sena. In the beginning itself, Sanjaya, when he was describing the armies on both sides, Sanjaya was narrating to Dhritarashtra, saying that the blowing of conch shells by Krishna, Arjuna, Bhima, Panchajanya, what is the conch shell name of, what is the name of conch shell of Arjuna?
Devadatta.
Devadatta. Devadatta, all these things, the sound was so tumultuous that it gave, it instilled some fear in Kauravas, in Duryodhana and party. And it looked like all the victory is on the side of Arjuna and Pandavas. So Sanjaya described this in the beginning only. He declared that victory will be on the side of Pandavas, because Krishna is there with them. Vrsni śa-pradīpah. Wherever there is Krishna, there is enlightenment, there is a lightening lamp that dispels the darkness of ignorance. Krishna himself tells this in Bhagavad Gita, in this Sloka here, in 10th chapter. So this is the Sloka. Bhagavad Gita, 10th chapter, 11th Sloka. Teshamevanukampartham aham ajnanajam tamaha nashayamyatma bhavasto jnanadhipena bhasvata. Okay. Sri Vidya, if you are still there, can you read the translation?
Yes, Prabhuji. To show them special mercy, I, dwelling in their hearts, destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness born of ignorance.
Yeah. So this Vrsni śa-pradīpah, who is the shining lamp in the dynasty of Vrsni, not only lights lamp in the dynasty, but he acts as a shining lamp in all our hearts. So the context of this shloka in 10th chapter is, Krishna tells, when devotees try to know him, Krishna reciprocates in this way. To show them special mercy, I, dwelling in their hearts, destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness born of ignorance. Pradīpah. Pradīpah. So Vrishni
Prabhuji,
Vamsha Pradīpah. Yeah.
there is a name called Sandeep also, right? Prabhuji, both are same, or Pradeep and Sandeep are same or different?
Sandeep is different. I don't know the meaning of Sandeep, but it's different.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So in Krishnastakam, written by Adi Shankaracharya also calls Krishna as Yadavanam Shiroratnam. Yadavanam Shiroratnam. So what is that line? Let me look it up. Yadavanam Shiroratnam. Do you remember, Shivya?
Yeah, that
Okay.
line is Yadavanam Shiroratnam Krishna Mande Jagat.
Yeah,
Utpulla Padma Bhadraksham Neelajimuti Sannibham.
yes. You memorized it?
I daily recite, Prabhu.
Oh, you recite this every day?
Because I didn't know before Krishna consciousness much of Krishna's prayers, so I started with this.
So you started
And
before
we
coming
learned
to
from
ISKCON.
yes, Prabhu. Like we learned in our childhood school days. Like these are all like we used to have 2 subjects extra: Sadacharam, Sanskritam.
Okay.
Sri Saraswati Shish Mandir, there is a school,
Oh, Saraswati
chain of
Shiksha.
schools.
Yeah, they teach Bhagavad Gita also.
Yeah, so we have the stories, slokas. Every day morning we have Saraswati prayers.
Yeah.
Afternoon lunchtime we have Prasadam prayer, and then evening Shanti prayers. Like that we'll have prayers in the school. So like these slokas are like quite common.
Nice. So your taste in Bhagavatam is coming from there then.
No.
Very good, very good.
Hare Krishna.
Wonderful. Yeah. उत्पुल्लपद्मपत्राक्षं नीलजीमूतसन्निभं यादवानां शिरोरत्नं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं यादवानां शिरोरत्नं. So beautiful. And also for Ramachandra also, Raghukula Tilaka. The acharyas and saintly people, they glorify him as Raghukula Tilaka. So Prem Chandrika, do you know any song that has this line, Raghukula Tilaka?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. Can you sing?
Raghukula Tilaka Raghuramachandra Sitapate Shri Ramachandra.
Yeah. Good. Very good.
I don't remember ఇది ఎప్పుడో చిన్నప్పుడు నేర్చుకున్నాను ప్రభు ఇది ఎందులోదో కూడా నాకు తెలియదు.
It's a bhajan, Mataji. It's a bhajan, like generally, like we'll have bhajans, right? Like Sri Navami bhajans. This is Śrīnivās, Sri Venkatesha. Tune is that one, but this is Rama song.
Shri Venkatesha.
Yeah.
Adishesha Ananta Sena, right? Yeah.
Tune.
Rama Rama Jaya Raghukula Tilaka Rama Rama Jaya Dasharatha Tanaya. There is another kirtan. Rama Rama Jaya Raghukula Tilaka Rama Rama Jaya Dasharatha Tanaya. And in
we have one more also, Prabhu. Ikshvaku Kula Tilaka, like that we have Ramdas.
Ikshvaku Tilaka. Yes. Yeah, you want to sing that shloka?
No, Prabhu. Like I don't have it. Of course, I didn't listen that. Yeah.
Okay. In Kunti prayers also, Kunti Devi sings a beautiful shloka. There also she calls Krishna as Vrsni śa-pradīpah, but in a different words. Śrī Kṛṣṇa-Kṛṣna Sakavreshnī Vrishabhavanidhruk Rajanya Vamshadahananapavarga Virya Govinda Godvijasuraarti Haravatara Yogeshwara Akhila Guru Bhagavan Namaste Śrī Kṛṣṇa Saka Vrsni Rishabha. The word she uses is Vrsni Rishabha. Rishabha means, what's the meaning of the word Rishabha?
Bull, bro.
Bull. Yeah. That means bull is known for strength, power, strength. So similarly, Krishna, we know Krishna's strength, how he killed so many demons, how he fought with, Kamsa. We know that. Yeah, since I mentioned about Kamsa, right? So this lady from Pibata Bhagavatam channel, Shruti, this lady Shruti, I listened to another lecture today. The episode of Krishna and Balaram killing Kamsa. There's a beautiful shloka in Bhagavatam. Mallana Masharira, something, it goes like that. The concept there is how different spectators in that assembly, when Krishna killed Kamsa, how different spectators had different feelings. Somebody was relishing the fighting spirit of Krishna. Somebody was showing, somebody was expressing parental affection. Oh, what will happen to my Lala, my Krishna? So like that. So she explained it so beautifully. Pibata Bhagavatam. It is like just drinking Bhagavatam.
ప్రభుజీ మీరు ఇప్పుడు చెప్పిన నెరేషన్ రాజ్నాథ్ స్వామి మహారాజ్ లెక్చర్ లో నేను విన్నాను. చాలా ఆయన కూడా సేమ్ ఒక్కొక్కళ్ళు ఎలా అబ్జార్బ్ చేసుకుంటున్నారు కృష్ణని అని చెప్పారు.
విన్నారా?
మీరు విన్నారా?
మహారాజ్ వినలేదు నేను. But I know this shloka for a long time. Mallana Mashariram. I know this. How different people experienced different feelings. But today I listened to that complete lecture by this lady Shruti. The way she sang this shloka in Mohana Ragam, the way she explained, I was fully captivated. So, okay. Okay, so that's about Vrsni śa-pradīpah. Okay. Now we'll talk about thvī-bhāra-nāśo mukundah, right? thvī-bhāra-nāśo mukundah. So what does that mean? thvī-bhāra-nāśo mukundah. That means that Mukunda who reduces the burden of Mother Earth. Okay, so maybe I'll open the shloka. Let's recite the entire shloka so that people will remember everything. Jayatu jayatu devo devakī-nandano i-vam.
Jayatu jayatu devo devakī-nandano i-vam.
Jayatu jayatu Krishna Vrsni-vam śa-pradīpah.
Jayatu jayatu Krishna Vrsni-vam śa-pradīpah.
Jayatu jayatu megha-śyāmalah komalāńgo.
Jayatu jayatu megha-śyāmalah komalāńgo.
Jayatu jayatu thvī-bhāra-nāśo mukundah. Vāra-nāśo mukundah. Okay, so thvī-bhāra-nāśo mukundah. That Mukunda who reduces the burden of the earth. So what is the burden on the earth?
Demons.
Hmm?
Demons.
Demons.
Wow.
Yes, that's the actual burden. It's not. There are two kinds of burden.
Sinner, basically sin.
Hmm? What's that? Ankita, for some reason,
Sin
your
people.
voice is not very clear. Your phone is not very clear.
Sin, Papuji.
Sin. Okay.
Papi, pap.
Yeah. So there are two kinds of burdens on the earth. One is the physical burden itself. There are so many mountains, so many people, so much of burden, right? The population is increasing, and people are exploiting the nature and building so many buildings. So the burden is increasing. That's why every day the Vedas, they recommend us to recite a shloka in the morning as soon as we wake up. Before you even step on the floor, you have to recite a shloka. Does anyone know that shloka?
Karagre vasate Lakshmi.
Lakshmi.
No, that doesn't have anything to do with Prithvi. That only talks about Lakshmi, Saraswati.
I don't know the mantra, Prabhuji, but every morning when before getting up, we should touch the feet of Prithvi.
Karagre vasate Lakshmi Karamatye Saraswati.
No. Lakshmi, Saraswati, that's a different.
Yeah, that is different.
That's different. So this shloka for praying to Mother Earth before we touch, before we step on, on the floor. Samudravasane Devi Parvatastanamandale Vishnupatni Namastubhyam Padasparsham Kshamasvame Padasparsham Kshamasmave. Oh Bhudevi, I'm going to step on you. Please forgive me. Padasparsham Kshamasmave. Samudravasane Devi Parvate Sthanamandale
Vishnupatni
Namastubhyam Padasparsham Yamas. So we have to offer this prayer every day morning so that we don't get any sin of stepping on the earth. So Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita, in the very famous two shlokas in 4th chapter, Yadha yadha hi dharmasya glanirбhavati bharata abhyutthanam-adharmasya tadatmanam srujamyaham paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkrutam dharma samstapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. That famous Mahabharata serial song. So in chapter 4, 9 and 10, shloka numbers 9 and 10, Krishna tells this: I appear every millennium after millennium. Sambhavami yuge yuge. I appear millennium after millennium. For what reason? For the same reason. Thvī-bhāra-nāśo reason. I appear millennium after millennium to whenever there is a predominant decline in religion, I appear to kill the miscreants, to kill the demons, and also to
Save the devotees. Save the
devotees and also to give pleasure to the devotees. Paritranaya sadhunam. Sadhus means the devotees, saintly people. Paritranaya sadhunam. Trayate means to deliver. Paritrayate means delivering in a special way, coming personally and delivering. Coming personally and delivering the devotees. When Krishna comes in Dwapara Yuga, and when Krishna performs all those sweet leelas, stealing butter, we heard from Ankita in the beginning of the class how beautiful that small kirtan, small story of how Krishna tried to steal butter, how he lied to Mother Yashoda, and then he agreed, he ran away. Every word was so relishable. So Krishna attracts. By performing leelas like this, Krishna attracts everyone and delivers. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya chadushkrutam. That is thvī-bhāra-nāśo mukundah. In the Krishna Leela, when Krishna was growing up in Nanda Maharaj's home, you all might have seen this picture. Krishna, one day he puts the padukas of Nanda Maharaj on his head. Have you all seen this picture? Nobody?
Yes, Prabhuji, we have seen.
Have seen, right? Okay. For those of you who did not see, let me find that picture on Google.
Seen, Prabhuji, seen.
Everybody's height? Okay. So there's a painting that's available for sale on krishnastore.com or somewhere. This is the picture. See, look at this.
Beautiful.
The Maharaj and Krishna carrying the padukas. How beautiful, how cute. So that indicates that Krishna is ready to carry the burden of the devotees. And he does it personally to each and every devotee. Ananyas chintayanto mam ejana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yoga kshemam vahamyaham. Krishna gives this promise in Bhagavad Gita that I personally come and provide what my devotees lack and I protect what my devotees have. He comes personally to provide what we don't have. If we don't have bhakti, Krishna will come and give us. If we are practicing bhakti but we don't have taste in chanting, Krishna comes and gives. We are practicing bhakti but don't have taste in Bhagavatam, Krishna comes and gives that taste. Krishna facilitates. So I was telling about this lady, right, Shruti, who recites Bhagavatam very beautifully. So for last few months, I have been trying to find a teacher who can teach me music. My goal of learning music is only to recite Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Slokas, as beautifully as possible. And I contacted some local teachers here. There is a very famous teacher called Dharini Kalyan Raman. So I contacted her, not knowing her great achievements and accomplishments. Obviously, she did not have time to take new students. Then I kept on searching, who can teach me. One day I met with one new person who came from India very recently. She just got married and came to US. She's a music teacher. So I contacted her. She agreed to teach. We had one session on Zoom call, but it was very dry. She was not a good fitment to teach music for me. Then I have been looking, but when I sent a message to this lady Shruti, can you teach music to me? She immediately agreed.
Wow, Prabhuji.
Immediately agreed, and this is the best thing that happened. I have been trying to learn music from so many different people. They're all great teachers, but finally Krishna arranged this thing through a person who has great taste for Bhagavatam. This lady Shruti, she has great taste for Bhagavatam.
Hari Bol.
She has already contributed 1,000+ hours in speaking Bhagavatam, reciting Bhagavatam shlokas in beautiful melodies. I mean, when I hear this, my heart just melts.
Prabhuji, I was also searching for that. I also want to learn, Prabhuji. What is the timing? Really, so Prabhuji, even I was like, I today only last week నేర్చుకునే teacher తోటి మాట్లాడదాం అనుకున్నాను, but I stepped my mouth as I don't know, didn't came out. So I was also searching for that.
Okay.
So what will be the timing you kept? Sure, Prabhuji.
We're going to start the first week of August.
Great.
Yeah.
Sure, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
I will be joining. It's Indian timings na IST, Prabhuji.
She gave a couple of options. I'll discuss with you offline.
Okay, sure, Prabhuji.
But she said one thing. But she said one thing. You know. So, if I can find another male student, I can combine you there, because the pitch, the males have a different pitch than females. Females have high pitch, males have low pitch.
Okay.
But she said, combining male and female in the same class, because of the pitch difference, it's difficult for her to teach in two different ways.
Okay.
So I'll talk to her.
I agree.
I'll talk to her, and then
sure,
if possible, we both can learn together. Otherwise, we can have a separate class with her.
Sure, Prabhuji. Sure. It's very fortunate to learn that from her.
But I'm very excited. I'm very excited.
Hari Bol.
It's something I have been looking for many days. And
Krishna arranged.
Finally, Krishna arranged through the best Bhagavata Rasik person. Yeah, I'm very happy about this.
Sure, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for sharing with us.
So Krishna was holding you to get to the right person.
That's what I thought. Yeah. Because when I got a denial from Dharani Kalyan Raman, I was a little disappointed. But now, I have not released Bhagavatam from any other source other than how I released when I heard, this lady Shruti. Amazing recitation. Since last 24 hours, I have been hearing. And she gives classes in Tamil. I don't understand any Tamil, but I just keep hearing only to catch those beautiful recitation of shlokas in between.
Bhava, Prabhuji, Bhava intentions will work.
So now I'll start learning Tamil also. Yeah.
English now, Prabhuji. English she will tell, right, Prabhuji?
Huh?
She will tell in English, Prabhuji, right?
Music classes she'll tell in English, but all her lectures are in Tamil.
Okay. Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
So Prabhuji, music, how she will teach, Prabhuji? She'll take one slokam and teach, or else first she'll start the basics of music?
So she said today only she agreed to this, and she sent a message, voice message with great details, saying that since you are interested in learning the ragas, especially Mohana and Hindola ragas, right? So she said we need to start from basics, because mastering ragas is not so easy. You need to start from basics, So in about 6 months, we can reach to some point where you can sing in ragas. So she'll start from basics, basically.
Okay.
But if somebody is already, Sri Vidya, you already have learned music, right? So she can start from that level if you are interested.
Yeah. Only thing timing, Prabhuji, but I'm not well versed with. I too need to start from the beginning. I learned only from school, but I just want to know the pattern and the time so that if it works out, we can. Yeah. And as you told, you have to learn, like, see whether she can group women separately and men separately. So first you join, Prabhuji, then you anyhow pull us.
Yes. And also, my another long cherished dream is, since last 1 to 2 years, this is what I have been looking for. Somebody who can sing Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam shlokas in Mohana or Hindola Raga. I asked many people. Everybody said they will do, but nobody has done anything so far. I asked for one shloka, nobody has done anything.
But Prabhuji, why specifically those two ragas, Prabhuji?
Mohana and Hindola are best suited for devotional songs. Shlokas, kirtans, bhajans. These are the best melodies.
Means the kind of vibe. Sorry.
Among all the ragas, these two, Mohana and Hindola, are the most melodious ones. So now finally, I have the confidence that this lady Shruti can sing. I can ask her to sing the entire Bhagavad Gita chapter in Mohana Ragam. I'm sure she'll be happy to do that.
I don't know how she's managing time, Prabhuji. She's running the channel also. She's ready to teach.
She gives classes every day.
Yeah.
She teaches music. She gives classes every day. She sings abhangs. Right now she's. By the way, Sri Vidya, you like Narayaniyam, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Her mother is teaching Narayaniyam to her, and they are broadcasting that on YouTube live every day.
You will definitely hear, Prabhuji.
Yeah, Narayaniyam.
Because long back I heard somebody only in English, but I think they will tell in Tamil also. Tamil only, right?
Narayaniyam is just a shloka recitation, no explanation, nothing.
Okay. Yeah, I will hear.
Mother will teach, and the daughter Shruti, she will repeat.
That is also 1,000 slokas, Prabhuji, 1,000 slokas. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I will hear, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So beautiful. So I'll forward one sample video in the group. I sent it to Sri Vidya today. So Sri Vidya, why don't you tell your experience of listening to that?
Yes, Prabhuji. Actually, I was waiting in like my husband had some small procedure, so I was waiting outside. So I mentioned to Prabhuji, and he actually sent me this video. So I was chanting and reading books, but hearing was really like awesome. Like I forgot what I am going through. I was just in that. I was amazed because that part I've never heard. Akrura, I know he's a bhakta, but he had the darshan I've never heard, and the way he explained and the way she explained that, so it was like really mesmerizing. So thanks to Prabhuji.
Yeah.
So it was like as if we got a glimpse of that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because it's authentic information, right? We know that he's blue color, yellow, so everything we know, but it's mentioned in Bhagavata so much deeply, means that it is true, like Satyam only, right? So really.
And she follows, by the way, she is not from ISKCON, but she follows ISKCON Bhagavatam, Prabhupada's Bhagavatam. In the beginning of every class, she recites Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. She does this. So finally, when I came to know that I am in the right hands, Krishna arranged so beautifully, I felt so happy. So I don't know if I'll be able to, learn music and sing.
Definitely, Prabhuji, Hari Bol. Definitely,
Time
the
will
kind
tell.
of zeal you are having, you are going to definitely do.
Time will tell. But I'm excited. I'm excited.
So you were telling at least in next Janma, right, Prabhuji? But you got chance in this Janma only. You were telling me.
I was ready to take another life just to learn music, because they say, right, art, whether it is drawing or learning music, playing an instrument, it has to come by birth. And I'm not looking for perfection, right? My goal is to sing Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam shlokas in different ragas. If not different, just these two ragas, enough for me. So, yeah. And today another beautiful thing happened. Our Vibha, Lavanya's daughter Vibha, she only called me. She called me in the evening and she said, uh, best friend, she calls me as best friend, okay? So best friend, I want to recite Bhagavad Gita before Janmashtami, 18 days before Janmashtami. I want to recite a few shlokas from every chapter in different raga, 18 chapters, 18 ragas, and I want to publish the video. Can you help me with some important shlokas from every chapter? When I heard that, I was jumping up and down. So I was asking for somebody to do this, and I asked her also in the past, but she's so busy. I mean, everybody is busy. I asked Akshara also. I know they're all busy. That's why they could not do. But today when Vibha only...
I was actually going to ask you, but I did not ask the same question. You already answered it, Prabhuji.
What is that?
I was thinking, what is the tune that Lavanya Mataji uses for Bhagavad Gita? Then she teaches. She also reads, no? She has a different tune. So is it the one which Mohana and the one you are saying?
No, that's not Mohana. That's not Mohana Hindolam. I don't know what raga is that. Yeah. Yeah.
Prabhuji, rather than Bhagavad Gita, you are teaching us Rukmini prayers and now Mukunda-Mālā, right, Prabhuji? First, can't we do this, Prabhuji? Like in recording for this?
Oh, recording. Oh, yeah. Actually, I was thinking about that also. Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra in Mohana Raga.
Correct, Prabhuji. Yeah.
I was thinking about that also. I'll ask her.
Because if we think of Bhagavatam, it is so huge. So we can
at
whatever
least
we are discussing, we
Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra.
can Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra and Rukmini prayers.
Yes.
The moment you forwarded that video, Prabhuji, first thing I did the same thing. Mukunda-Mālā I find in her channel. So I didn't find that.
She did not sing Mukunda-Mālā.
Yeah, that's why she didn't sing it.
Yeah.
Maybe you can teach Mukunda-Mālā to her, Prabhuji.
Oh no, she's an expert.
But you love it so much.
Yeah, since last 24 hours, I listened to, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9 lectures, all Tamil lectures. I don't understand anything. So I was keeping Bhagavatam verses open, and while she was reciting the shlokas, I was relishing the shlokas and understanding the meaning from Bhagavatam. So it was a beautiful.
And in few months, I think you will teach Tamil to me. You will be an expert.
That's my goal. I want to learn Tamil also. Yeah. See, Tamil, music, and devotion. These three things are glued together.
Yes.
Somehow.
Yeah, the Bhakti Devi, they say there is one slokam, I think. The Bhakti Devi is actually, she's born in South. That's what some sloka will be there. So,
Okay.
so because she was cherished so much there.
Yeah.
If I find it, I'll tell you, Prabhuji. So, something related to that.
Yeah. So one last point. I will tell about thvī-bhāra-nāśo Mukunda, and then we'll end. It takes 1 minute. So we all discussed about different types of burden on the earth. One is the physical heavy weight that's increasing every day. And another weight is the demons, right? The demoniac activities that are happening. But Krishna, when he says, when Kulshekara Alvar says, thvī-bhāra-nāśo mukundah, one Acharya commented about this, saying that the type of burden that Krishna reduces, can anybody guess? There is another type of burden that Krishna reduces. Not the material burden, not the demoniac burden, but there is another thing, and this is very beautiful.
Distress.
Material distress?
Yes.
No?
Prabhuji, I heard somewhere, Prabhuji, Bhumata wants the sparsha of Lord's feet. So she was separated for so long, and because of the touch of his feet, that too he didn't wear chappal. Even during Ramavatar, he was not wearing, and then even Krishna Avatar, he purposely avoided, and he was directly putting on his feet, and Bhumata was very happy. I heard somewhere, Prabhuji.
Yeah, you are close. That's one reason. But you mentioned, right? Bhumata was feeling separation. So that is the burden that the Acharya commented, saying that the thvī-bhāra-nāśo, Prithvi is earth, Bhara is the burden, Nasha, one who removes this burden, right? So the burden that the Acharya was talking about is the devotee's feeling of separation from Krishna. Just like how gopis, when Krishna left Vrindavan, how much separation they felt. They were burning with the heat of separation from Krishna. So that is the actual Bhara. And we say thvī-bhāra-nāśo mukundah. Mukunda means one who liberates. So Krishna will liberate the gopis from this heat of separation from him. And all the devotees, all of us. Right now we are not feeling any separation from him. But as we get the taste, as we are already getting taste in Bhagavatam, in Krishna Katha, so slowly, very soon, not very long, but very soon, in the next 1 or 2 years, we'll feel some separation from Krishna. At least to some degree. If not fully, but to some degree, we'll feel some separation.
Hari bol, Prabhuji. Hari bol.
If all of us continue this Krishna Katha at the same, with the same enthusiasm for next few years, it is guaranteed we'll feel some separation from Krishna. And Krishna will come to reduce that burden. thvī-bhāra-nāśo mukundah. Okay? Mangalam Kosalendraya Mahaniya Gunatmane Chakravarti Tanujaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
I had one question. I can ask you maybe offline now.
Yeah, you can ask me offline. Yeah.
About the same KK song only I had questions, so I'll talk to you there. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Okay, thank you everyone for joining. Kulshekara Alvar ki jai, Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.